astounds me how many forms of information the game offers you about your opponent that are not obtained through organic scouting. There's
Yes,
a little bit of espionage going on in a multitude of mechanics.
that's so true. But I would say that every single one of those mechanics is so good, and the game would be worse if you take them away. So you're thinking of score, you're thinking of the market. What else are you thinking of?
Spies in castle.
Spies? But that's really expensive.
Doesn't it show how many villagers the opponent has?
Oh yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, spies. It does show how many villas your opponent has. Damn, that's
You're
good.
welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Do you not use this, Hera? Because I use it.
Honestly, I don't really use that. I'm not gonna lie.
That's crazy. Wait, weren't you like number one? Like, how are you not using?
Yeah, but it's not important. I know my opponent has. I can see he's 3 TC booming. I don't need to know the exact number of bills. That's like saying Hera just ordered food. I need to count the amount of fries he has to like see exactly how much he's eating. Like, you know the guy has a large fry. You can see he's a fat ass. You don't need to count every fry. That's kind of what it is.
But imagine though, like another guy comes from Canada or wherever, goes to Argentina, he's just like you, same age, same skill and everything, but he uses the spy tech. He would beat you with it.
I don't
Like,
think
he was
so.
the same in every single way. He's like, oh, he's got 131 villages, not 133.
I
Look at the use
honestly,
of that.
Grubby, if you win a single game in your rank grind, specifically because of spies, I'll have to donate like 50 subs because that's ridiculous. But it has to be specifically because of the spies, okay?
Clippers, get ready.
It's a 50
I'll
sub
give you one
challenge.
sub.
Grubby, I am the judge. So you can try, I am the judge. And if you actually
Yeah, okay.
nail that, it's 50 subs on me.
But you know what? I'm gonna try to converge that quest during your tournament finals, not in training. Tournament finals.
Oh, in the final game, it's a 2-2. It's Grubby
Yes.
versus Yamato Cannon, who slept 4 hours in the last 10 days. He's been doing 16-hour
Yes.
streams with Death Note coaching. In the last game, you see that he's got 73 villas via spies, and you win with your 5 villager advantage that you knew you had.
Exactly. I was able to play passively and defensively because I knew I had 5 more villagers.
What realistically happens is that you lose your vill lead because you're doing the math on spies and you're not making vills from your town center. So the vills become even, and now you have to attack because he has the economic lead.
I would actually like to look, if you're okay with it, at the Phosphoru game. The guy that Phosphoru'd me.
Yeah,
I feel very mad when playing against Phosphoru.
Grubby, I'm going to tell you, same here. The last tournament I lost to 2 Phosphoru rushes, one of which I had a hole, and one of which my opponent didn't even take a wood line. He had no lumber camp until
Ugh.
Castle Age,
Disgusting.
which is just like, okay. It's completely, it's broken. Do you play as blue-red in game?
I'm red. Yeah. For some reason, I'm always red. I don't know why.
Okay. But you can make yourself always blue. Do you know that?
Do you dislike it like this?
Grubby, if your opponent is a different color, let me ask you this question. If your opponent is a different color every game, will your brain create patterns of, oh, I just spotted a certain color on the minimap.
No,
Is
no,
that
of
my
course.
opponent or is that
Of course.
something else?
Of course, but I can choose I'm red, he's blue, or I'm blue, he's red, correct?
The only thing you can choose is that I'm blue, he's red every game. That's the only thing you can choose. And you
Yeah.
should actually play like that. This is not a preference. This is actually like,
Better.
in my opinion, mandatory.
Yeah, I was told the same by a
Anyway.
teammate in 2004 in Warcraft 3, because I like to play Rainbow, like we're always different colors, for eye candy, you know, to keep things fresh.
Yeah, yeah.
And he said that's not consistent with danger recognition and so on. And he was right. I didn't
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it, but he was
100%.
right.
Yeah. Well, it's great that news, from your opponent, recent bit of advice, still alive today. This is not a bad start, but
it-
you know this.
it
So I'm not going to
doesn't-
be too harsh.
It doesn't usually happen. I mean, it's not like I lost a goal
Yeah.
to creeps or something.
Yeah, exactly. Which would be terrible.
Would be.
This is fine. God, I really regret playing Warcraft. I've shown weakness that has never been erased. This is completely fine.
Dude,
Your opponent is obviously scouting you early.
By the way, I was this close. This close. I know you can't see my fingers, but they're really close together, okay? I was this close to sending you an Age of Empires 2 OBS recording where I sent 7 consecutive villagers into a boar and lost them as rage bait for you to see.
Yes.
To get you to stop losing goals to creeps. But I didn't, because I like you.
Really good
Anyway,
time.
sorry for the distraction.
Your opponent is scouting you.
Going, yeah.
No worries. And he's stealing a boar. So I just want to say, if your opponent is scouting you early, that's almost guarantees that he will
But how
do
do I
this.
know he's scouting me
And-
already?
You don't know. So 2 things here. You see the boar running away now. So now
No.
you've known that he has taken it.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, you could see it, but you probably didn't. You, Grubby, have missed it.
Can we get minimap multi-icons on the minimap for boars?
Ooh, you probably could, but
Is that allowed?
I don't know if that mod exists. Yeah, it's allowed. You can do anything visual.
That's so crazy, by the way. If you've seen how Phosphoru plays, that's like a bastardization of all that's holy. The symbols.
It's so bad. It's terrible. That guy is like the worst example of having fun in a video game, but it's all to get like that competitive advantage to make this one rush work. And now everybody knows this one rush. A decent guy though, you know, nothing personal.
No, he seems cool.
So okay, we're bringing in the boar. So we don't know that we're down a boar now. We're gonna do a regular build. That's fine. And everything's going pretty well. You're actually scouting it very well, Grubby. So
I practiced this.
The fact that you actually should know this is good. What did you practice?
I practiced optimal scout efficiency routes, like where do I consistently send my sheep to my scouts and so on, because I was moving badly. A lot of backtracking, doubling up on the same pathing.
That's really good. Yeah, I can see here, like within 3 minutes, fully scouted is actually like close to pro times, which is very good.
Cool.
Now, you at this point kind of know that you're down a boar, so you probably think you didn't scout it, but I think you know your opponent stole it.
No, I know.
Okay, you know. So cool. So now we know our opponent stole the boar. This is only relevant because we can't counterplay it right now. This is only relevant to understand the disparity of our situation. Our opponent now is way further ahead compared to us, and he can actually go for a fast castle without being too far behind because he has 3 boars, and you probably don't know this, but Mayans get extra longer lasting resources, so he gets extra food from those boars.
Oh my god, if I knew that, I would have given him the same treatment I give Mongols. First, I spit on them. And secondly, I take a 5 villager supply frontal boar.
Yeah. And I think you should do that versus Mayans because they have an eagle that has extra vision. So it's exactly like Mongols. You should treat them like Mongols, including the spitting on them part, but not too harshly because it's not as abusive as the Mongols. Okay. But still, you should take the forward boar first early on. It's really good. It's the anti-laming build order. I don't know if you used that one from my sheet, but that's the same one.
Oh, the anti-laming build order. No, I have not seen it. I'll make a note of it.
That's exactly the one. Like literally, watch that one. That's the build I use. I almost use that every time on ladder, actually.
Okay. And when you play against Mongols, or anytime?
I use it almost every time because I don't think there's much downside to it. But it does make it a little challenging to get. Like it's not beginner friendly.
Smaller margins.
But it's definitely worth looking into. Yeah, small. Like less can go wrong, basically. But at the same time, it's harder to execute.
This mail was a mistake, by the way. Misclick. Normally I touch.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, one tile is actually kind of fine. It has some uses, but it's no big deal.
This is like a faster initial generation and worse afterwards, right? If I overload the berries, isn't this better? Like if I want to put like 8 or 10?
Yeah, exactly. So this is a very optimal mill for the next minute or two, and then after that, it's a very inoptimal mill.
Yeah.
So we're upping a little late, by the way, and this is actually the first step in how to defend Phosphoru. So if you're ever playing against someone who is Phosphoru rushing, 20 pop is actually considered very, very late. The only acceptable uptime, in my opinion, for a fast feudal is 18 pop with loom.
18?
Or 19 pop and you skip loom.
Okay, so I've been copying. This is the first time ever yesterday, by the way, or maybe the day before yesterday with your sheet, because I always thought 20 pop is standard, and I learned this years ago. And then the 19 pop felt, I think I did your Ethiopian 19 pop up like 3-4 months ago. And that felt wild and naughty and headlong rushing into feudal to me. Very low econ and everything. But to see an 18 pop up, I thought that's not even possible. And in fact, when I tried it, it was possible, as it turns out. So...
The sheet was correct. Hera spending the last 3 years making it. I think...
I did find some mistakes.
You get to have that confirmation.
And I'll have my personal assistant send them to yours to maybe make some changes. But the
funny thing is, there's actually some mistakes in some of those build orders because over the years I've optimized them, but I haven't changed the sheet. So so some things are different that could be fixed.
It's a lot of work to maintain all of them for every patch. I get it.
Yeah, but I think you do that, and you offer for free, so you're just a better man than me. But it is what it is.
No, I have lots of old build orders. I do offer them for free, but maybe that just makes me stupider.
Okay.
Or
yeah, honestly, let me tell you something about Patreon, but we'll talk about that in private, I think.
All right, sounds good.
But yeah,
Guys,
So in this
Patreon,
one,
my Patreon coming
18
up. Yeah. Okay.
18 pop is the only acceptable anti-Phosphoru rush.
Okay, but
So
I
if you
don't
have any
I don't know
suspicion,
his Phosphoru. Like, how could I possibly know?
you can start by letting me finish the sentences
Sorry.
and the coaching.
Sorry.
That's okay. No worries. I don't take it personal. So as I said, if you have any suspicion that your opponent could be phosphoring, and you know this because your opponent could have a strong unique unit, so Mayan strong unique unit, 2P strong unique units, Burmese strong unique unit, Spanish strong unique unit, any strong unique unit civ, you usually want to up 18 pop against it if you have any suspicion that your opponent could be phosphoring. Okay? This gives you a chance to beat it. Now, there are other counters to the strategy, and I will probably teach you one of them at least, or at least you should definitely look into them, which is just to fast castle yourself and play a direct hard counter. This is riskier because that's a blind counter. If your opponent does not Phosphoru, then you're just doing a blind counter that could easily backfire.
Yeah.
So those are your two answers to it. Either you go up 18 pop or you try to blind counter fast castle yourself.
Okay, but if I go up 18 pop, the goal is not just to make men-at-arms, archers, and scouts, correct? Like, we're actually going to go tower is gold, stone, and everything, or what?
Actually, you don't have to. I think the absolute best counter is 18 pop up into forward range with 2 villagers. Not necessarily a tower rush, just to make the archer come up faster.
Yeah.
So you make your you up 18 pop, make your barracks with 2 vills, run them forward when you're about 50%. So by the time you reach here, you are a feudal age, you make a range, and you have archers to harass the stone. You don't even need to make a tower, but later you can make a tower because you have those 2 vills forward. So you make a range, few archers, harass the stone, couple houses with the 2 vills, maybe a blacksmith, then you move around and you make a tower, either on the wood or on the secondary stone that he takes, or on his gold or on something. And that's the best counter to Phosphoru.
How do I make 2 towers?
You don't make 2 towers, you make just 1.
Oh.
So your first thing is the archer play. Archer will pressure the stone, and then your 2 villagers will make just 1 tower.
Ah, got it.
And you pick the best location for that.
Okay. And it should be his wood or his stone?
I would stay flexible. You want to make you only have 1 tower, so you want to make it a high impact tower. The main thing is you want to deny the stone. So stone above everything else. If he's not on stone and he's trying to like panic and do something else, then just make it the most impactful tower possible.
Okay.
But your main goal is denying stone at all costs because that's the best way to get the castle. The other way is to use the market, and so gold becomes valuable, or they can just sell a bunch of wood and get the rest of the stone.
Yeah.
But you want to do as much damage as possible to them, and you want to deny their stone.
Okay. Is there any reason not to always just go 18 pop forward archery range?
Yeah, for example, like if you do this and your opponent is playing an 18 pop regular play from home, you have now 2 villagers in the middle of the map with no army advantage. So you make 1 range forward with 2 villagers. Your opponent makes 2 villagers, makes the range, goes back to work, so his 2 villagers are working.
Yeah.
1 range versus 1 range. And now you have 2 villagers there. You make a tower, he responds with 5 vills, makes a tower, has equal archers. You're just sitting there screwed. Yeah. So, yeah, it's not good.
You also answered another question of mine, which is what to do with the 2 villagers. Usually, if I bring anywhere from 2 to 4 villagers for proxy buildings, anywhere from the, I guess, 8 to 15 minute mark, I'll build a lumber camp so they can keep working there remotely. But you're saying house, blacksmith, and you don't mind building a whole bunch of infrastructure near the enemy base because of how slow it is to kill them and how killing them is not going to be a factor for the next 10 minutes. Generally in AoE2,
exactly.
Right?
20 minutes
really
usually.
Weird.
Exactly, yeah.
20 minutes.
like it's a building like a forward blacksmith is not like a forward slaughterhouse. It's like if he kills the slaughterhouse, it's whatever, If he kills the slaughterhouse, it's not whatever, it's a disaster.
That's actually why. That's why you didn't get it. The boneyard, the slaughterhouse. You didn't get it as a blunder.
I'll just make it. I'll make it anywhere, Grubby. It doesn't matter.
Wow.
Now you understand me.
Now I understand.
You'd make forward houses for blacksmith. You don't even mind. Actually, funny thing, you can make your houses in blacksmith near your opponent's gold to make him have to kill them before taking the gold.
Wait, so if I accidentally rally a villager across the map, I shouldn't just be upset and send them home. I should leave behind a whole breadcrumb of random buildings, just shitting out buildings on the way home.
Outposts, etc. Also, stonewalling opponent resources, extremely good. Extremely good. Very small investment, very high value.
How does stone investment count?
So it's stonewalling would be 5 stone per. This is 12. So 5 times 12, so 60 stone. 1 villager, 60 stone, and he can't use that gold until he breaks the stone walls. If he breaks just 1 stone wall, he can barely use the gold. So you have to kill all the stone walls, or at least most of them, to take the gold.
Why doesn't everyone just do it all the time? At pro play, because you're both skill checking each other with full army growth momentum.
Yes, this is only possible in pro play if there is a messy game for many situation. If it's an even game and your opponent just randomly sends 1 or 2 villas forward, chances are I'm going to be scouting that, or pro players will scout that and have like knowledge of it, and he'll just lose the 1 or 2 villagers.
Right.
But in a messy game where villagers are running around, it becomes very valuable.
So I should do this every game?
Yes, because your opponent will not skill check you on it. It's really annoying, like, and it's very good, by the way. My chat's saying tell him it's bad manners. It doesn't matter. It helps you win.
It's not bad manners. They steal my boar like half the time. Come on, they deserve it.
literally, this is justice, not bad manners. Yeah, one thing I want to say. So you might be thinking, okay, Hera said that the best counter to Phosphoru is 2 vills forward, make a range. How is this tower? But what if I send 4? Because that's double. That's twice as good as what Hera taught me. It's not.
No.
Sending 4 vills makes your follow-up castle time worse. So I'm saying 2 vills on purpose. It's not just a random count. 2 vills is the minimal investment to get a good amount of like pressure with a forward range, a tower, etc. And then you still want to shoot up the castle age really fast after it. Because no matter how much damage you do to your opponent, if he gets the castle and he starts sending unique units your way, you can never defend that in feudal age. It's literally like... The only way you can do that is like towers and stone walls around your entire base. Units in feudal age do not fight against the strong unique units that the Phosphor Rush does.
Do I
you have
just
to defend
make
with buildings and towers.
I just make 5 archers?
No number, but yeah, a handful of archers with fletching is usually and a tower. That's usually your initial pressure. Then you just shoot straight to castle age. I'm talking mine a lot of gold, few farms, market, and then buy your way up. A few accessible. This is the acceptable time where the market is actually good and theoretically correct.
Wait, buy my way up from gold?
Yeah, you take a lot of gold and then you buy food.
I never do that. I never do that. How do I identify when it's the right time to do that?
So usually against all-ins, it's faster to just take a bunch of gold and then convert that to food, because making farms is slow. You need wood, then you need to make the farm, then you need to gather the food. That's a slow.
Okay.
That's a slow process. But making a mining camp, sending a bunch of villagers to the gold, making only 1 market, which is the price of only 3 farms, right? To not up with the market, you need like 16 farms.
Yes.
So instead of 16 farms, I say we do like 8 farms, 1 market, which is the price of 11 farms, and we get the castle age. That's the main idea.
Oh.
So instead of that 300 wood going to more farms, it's going to be 300 wood sold, but buy the food, and then just go up.
That's very interesting. I'll experiment with that. I've never done a gold up like this with 8 farms. I didn't even know it's possible. I mean, if you asked me, maybe I would guess, but like I wouldn't know the numbers. So that's really, really valuable. Thank you. I would not have thought of that. Yeah, I would not have thought of that.
Yeah, that's good. Good coaching session then. The first thing that I feel like really, really came out of nowhere there, but it's a very good tool against this. Yeah. So if we recap our strategy, just to see what you do, like before we see what you do, what we need to do here is fast pressure into fast castle behind it immediately. Okay. Let's see what you do, and we compare about how bad what you did is compared to how good it could be to fast pressure. Okay. And I'm not saying that to be disrespectful, actually, although it is funny to be disrespect your opponents. I learned from Death Notes, actually your students. Yeah. But what you want to do here is like we want to recognize how much faster your pressure can be. That's maybe a better way to word it. Yeah. So here we're already 2 pop behind, which is 50 seconds. So whatever you do here is 50 seconds behind by default.
Why am I 2 pop behind?
Because you should be up 18 pop. You have a beautiful build. No idle TC. This is fantastic. But you're 50 seconds slow to pressuring your opponent.
I decided I can't do 18 pop because I lost my second boar.
That's actually a good point. I forgot about that. So in this case, this is acceptable. Okay. And we'll try to make the best out of a bad situation. Okay. That's actually a good point. I got caught being too harsh. Your opponent is walling, which will slow him down.
Well, actually, when I saw this type of wall, which I'm going to see soon. Oh, wait, no, don't look. Look away, look away.
I think we've seen enough. No, I'm kidding. It can happen. It can happen. It's okay.
But he funneled my movement because of the walls. This is like a special Venus flytrap move he did. Is that how you guys call it?
Venus flytrap?
Oh.
No, we don't call that an AoE. But like, it's kind of like, you know, when you have a red flag and you're trying to provoke a bull, so you're waving the red flag in his face, and then the bull, despite knowing it's gonna get harmed, will charge right at the red flag.
Yeah.
Grubby, you're the bull here.
Yeah, I know. I just can't stand the color red.
It's crazy. Opponent has a red TC and you're just running straight into it. I understand.
Yeah.
But listen, it can happen, and the funnel is very real. Like, You probably clicked here, and then the scout goes here,
Yep.
which is the problem.
Yep.
By the way, the way to counteract that, it doesn't really matter, but like every
Multiple
time you
shift
see
clicks?
weird movements from your scout,
Uh-huh.
no, multiple right clicks. So like you click here, he goes here. Then you click here, and it still goes same path. Right away, I'm like, oh no. There's walls. And then I
Yeah.
start clicking short clicks.
It's funny because that's actually the fourth method of secret info you shouldn't know. Spies,
Yeah, exactly.
score, marketplace trading values, and another one is the erratic movement of my units based on walls you built that I should not have info of.
Yeah.
Crazy. Oh, yeah.
It's actually, I'm glad you're keeping track. This is a lot. I'm sure there's more as well. By the way, I like that you saw the first scout do a lot of damage, so you're making more scouts. And that's really smart.
Well, the thing is,
Really good follow-up.
I'm practicing scouts right now. You see, I'm just going to brute force it to see in which situations it works or not, because I'm too stupid to know when to do it or when not to do it. So I just do it 100% of the time, and then I keep a little book in my head about when to do it and when not to do it. And one of my questions, I believe, to you as well, is if I lose my first scout, may I still do scout rush?
Yeah. First of all, I just want to say, I don't think you're stupid, Grubby. You're just terrible. There's a difference. It's fine.
Okay.
Now,
That's good.
back to like the
There's
scouts
hope.
talk here. It's good to know. Yeah, exactly. You're not stupid. You just need some time. So here's the thing. When it comes to should you make more scouts, normally the answer is yes. I was actually mostly joking when I said, you're going for more scouts, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
But when your opponent is fully walled, you should stop making scouts. So like here, the criteria isn't I lost my scout, I'm not making more. The criteria is, oh shit, my opponent's fully walled, I can't make more scouts. The maximum acceptable count is to make one more to just double check what your opponent's doing. But to make scouts into opponent who's fully walled, you always stop. By the way, this isn't only when your opponent is playing a fast castle. It's also when you both are going scouts, you make 3-4 scouts, opponent, boom, suddenly is fully walled. And you kind of see him walling, then you see he's fully walled, you just stop making scouts. Whereas if you're open, your opponent can actually continue making scouts. Okay, so that's a general rule there. So it doesn't have anything to do with you losing the scouts.
But don't my scouts have +2 damage to buildings?
Yeah, but +2 when there's 250, it's like we need a lot of scouts to break that, and also it's really easy to re-wall. So one of the things that I hate about Age of Empires, one of the few things actually, is how easy it is to re-wall in Feudal Age.
True.
You probably don't know this, but yeah, like for example, right here, this wall, if you attack it with like literally 40 archers and 3 scouts, because you can only fit 3 scouts on a palisade wall like this, and you're like destroying it, your opponent can make a market here. A market is a 4x4 building, and he can stand at this edge, and the archers can never shoot the villager.
Right.
So you can literally never break in if your opponent is competent in Feudal Age, which is disgusting.
Yeah. Oh, so I'm not competent because I always re-wall with a house, and then the villager dies to many archers.
Yeah. I need to make a market. That's another time where a market is acceptable. So the only time you can break in really is if you have a combination of scouts and archers. But in this case, like you're not breaking in with just scouts. And here we go. The re-wall's already there.
But look, I made him make a house when he's at 25 out of 25.
Yeah, you forced his hand. Oh no, Grubby, don't make me eat that double cheeseburger. No, Grubby, please stop.
Got the wall though. That's how much is a wall? 3 wood?
It's 3 wood. So right now 3 wood, about 2 stone worth of walking time, because you could have made the house here.
Yeah.
Another 3 wood and walking time here.
Yeah, and all I spent
pretty good
is 320 food.
Yeah, 320 food, 175. We're walling as well. Okay, but let's get serious here for a second, because just on this topic, we're doing like the wrong reply completely. So we're doing wheelbarrow here, which is the opposite of a fast castle follow-up. We're walling, which is the opposite of a fast castle follow-up. We're doing all the things we should not be doing. If you're going to be placing walls here, it's stone walls for sure.
What?
Because your opponent is going to be... Yes, your opponent is fast castling. Your opponent will get to a castlage unique unit that destroys palisade walls, potentially. In this case, it's not so bad because the plumes, like Mayans doing this, is actually not the best strategy, by the way. It's not. This can be done with way better civilizations, and all of the civilizations destroy palisade walls. So palisade walls is not good. It's houses or stone walls to buy yourself some time.
Okay,
or like
first of all,
walls, like
I never know what unique unit they make. I try to ask chat, and hopefully I get an answer fast enough that's correct, and that I actually can parse the information from it. Like I'm always playing blind, deaf,
yeah,
mute.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's
What
very
a bad
scary.
situation to be in.
It's very
Yeah,
scary.
yeah.
Actually, it reminds me of when I was a kid. We had this table you could crawl under if you were small enough, and I did it. But you'd be like worming through it for a bit. It's like a salon table, like what people put coffee on. And sometimes my brothers would grab my
Okay.
feet and they would start tickling my feet, and it scared the crap out of me because I just had this
Oh.
sense of being trapped. That's what this feels like,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
It's trauma.
Yeah, I feel like that's good though, because of that tabletop drama with your brothers, you probably had never had the urge to go caving, and I feel like the people who go caving need to
True.
be checked. So I'm just happy that you got that urge out of
You
you
saw
with
that
the
news
tabletop, and
recently?
not with like I did see the news recently, yeah. And
terrible.
I see all the news coming out of the caving world, and I just every time I'm like, you don't have to do this. You don't have to go in there.
So
Anyway, back
scouts
to our game.
bad, palisade walls terrible, wheelbarrow terrible.
Yeah.
Maybe I did it because I got housed. Not marketplacing up. Instead, trying to rely fully on farms, which is going to take aeons. Terrible.
Which hold on. This is actually the perfect build. 8 farms, berries run out, boom, 5 vills or 6 vills here, straight to gold. Cancel wheelbarrow. We don't even get wheelbarrow. We make 3 more vills go to gold. Cancel these walls, make a market. You'll be actually up within 3 minutes.
Wow.
Like 2-3 minutes, you're clicking up. Yeah, it's really, really fast.
Yeah, because normally I'm happy to get like 17 minute. Like every time I had a 17-minute up after making decent amount of feudal units from 2 different buildings, and I go up at 17 to castle, I feel like $1 million. I'm like, wow, that was fast. But you're saying I can go up at what, 15 or 16?
Like you can probably click at 15 something. Like
Wow.
if I did this build, I'm not 100% sure because I don't do it every day, but I'm pretty sure even with the same scouts made, I'm pretty sure I can hit like a 15 click, a 15-30 click
That's
maybe, let's
crazy.
say. So right now we're late on the damage, we're late on the uptime, so we didn't attack him before walls. We invested too much into our pressure and got no value, or very little value, 3 wood on the palisade. And then we're also very late to clicking up. So what's going to happen here is that our opponent will have very undisturbed economy, and he's going to disturb us a lot because he's going to have a lot of time where he's attacking us.
It's so funny knowing how this game went, because of course I have the benefit of knowing how it went, and knowing how winnable it was, even though I should literally off myself with how terrible I played.
Yeah, exactly. But that's usually how it goes with like the theoretical pro knowledge. Like not even like pro knowledge. This is like theoretical how pros are trying to play and they fall short, and then how a 1500 game would look like. It's gonna be a little bit different. Even though 1500 is very respectable. Like there's a lot of you're like in top 90% of AoE2 players, which is or sorry, top 10%, excuse me, of AoE2 players, maybe even a bit more. So you're doing well. But this game will have many mistakes here. Palisade walls, again, should be stone walls if you do this, but you know this now. 50 minutes. We're not clicking. We're making farms. 3 on gold. Very efficient. Actually, very good gameplay, Grubby.
What?
Terrible for the situation.
What's good gameplay?
No, because you have only 200 gold or just about. Yeah, good macro. Like perfect balance of economy. Great walls, which are usually a good idea. It's a good scout rush. It's a clean scout rush. So there's a lot of goodness there, but unfortunately just really bad for the situation. One has a castle. Do we even know this? We do know this. So good scouting as well.
Yeah.
I hit let's see how you react now.
I did a lot of damage to it already.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Done 100 damage. That's pretty good. So opponent will usually be on 1 base or 1 town center, let's say, when he's doing this.
Yeah.
Sometimes they stop making villagers.
Yeah.
We don't really know. Sometimes that's because they want to get their food to make upgrades. Other times it's because they're bad. Because people that do the strategy on repeat are elo inflated. You understand what I mean by that?
Yeah, 100%. And
Okay,
completely
perfect.
agree.
Yeah, there you go. So people that abuse the strategy will always be playing worse than you.
Yeah.
But even if they're playing perfectly, he's going to be on a very fragile economy. Now, your economy is actually very good. You're obviously still on 1 base, but if you take a look at the resources collected, you have 1,000 almost extra over your opponent, and that's despite not making the best choices. So even without making the best choices, you have 1,000 more resources, which gives you a bit of room for error. Which means if you're playing against this strategy and you lose a few units, a few things go wrong, but it's minor mistakes, you're still okay for the most part. So now you see your opponent going for plumed archers, and now your chat's probably saying, go mangonels, go mangonels.
Yes.
In this case, there's literally no reason to go mangonels. We have infinite time because our opponent has just sat there at home. We have the full walls, which again, not being stone is kind of bad, but it's still not bad, not terrible, let's say, to have palisade walls. They will buy us some time. 2-range skirmisher is the perfect response here. The perfect response. Armor, fletching, 2-range skirms.
Unfortunately, I ended up doing both, which actually left me with less wood than I would like. I should have done just one.
I think the chat lost you the game.
I
This
think
is
so
such
too.
a winning position for you.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
Yeah.
Sorry, chat. I try to be on your side most of the time. I've been flaming Grubby for an hour now. I gotta give him something. This is definitely a good play from you. Like, this is a good play. 2 ranges, fletching coming in.
They did
Full
help me
wall.
by
These
saying
guys take a while.
they did help me by saying that plumes do more damage to cavalry, so that I knew that I did. Otherwise, maybe I would have made many scouts.
Wait, plumes don't have an attack bonus versus cavalry.
So I
Did the
could,
chat actually tell you that?
yeah, they said these guys are extra good against cavalry.
Okay, so they didn't say bonus damage. That's good. Yeah, they are actually extra good versus cavalry. So
Oh.
that was good advice. That was good
Okay,
advice.
because
Yeah,
they're ranged and
they're right.
fast.
Also,
Maybe I misinterpreted.
exactly. You don't get knights though, so you'd have to play light cav here, which is okay. But actually, chat is right about that. So going scrims here, it would be like 100% correct. Also, even if cavalry are okay against these, you don't need an okay unit. You need a hard counter because he's all in. So you wouldn't want to like okay a unit when you're 3 minutes behind the castle.
Yeah.
Right now, you need a hard counter with your superior economy. That would be really good.
Okay. I knew it's gonna start breaking walls, so I tried to make this last as long as possible with the scouts.
Really good, yeah. These scouts are completely useless.
Oh.
Workshop right away.
GG.
Not terrible. No, it's not terrible, but let's think about what you could be doing.
Elite
So,
skirmisher upgrades, ballistics.
those 2 things, literally those 2 things, and it's obvious. I'm happy you see it as obvious now, because from my perspective, I'm like, why do we need a workshop? It's like I walk into your house, and you already have pepper spray, but you decide you need a Glock that's loaded and a shotgun just in case.
Yeah.
It's like, no, just load the pepper spray. It's good enough. I'm gonna leave it the first sight of pepper spray. And here you have skirmishers, good enough versus plumed archers. Not a crazy counter, but it's good enough. Okay, it is a counter unit. Just fully upgrade them. Make sure it's loaded, and that's it. You don't put the shotgun down, Grubby. There's no need.
If only I could go back, I wouldn't have filled him full of holes. I would just make him uncomfortable and run.
Exactly. It's flirting versus sexual harassment. It's the classic case, Grubby.
Wait, what?
You don't know the meme?
No. Floating?
No, it's flirting versus sexual harassment.
Oh,
You surely
okay.
know the meme.
No.
Yeah.
No,
You
I've
don't
been
know the
out,
meme?
I've been
Okay,
out of the
so
dating market for well, I've never been in it actually. So go ahead, tell me.
I've never been in it as well, but you've been on Twitter, surely. So this is where I got my information as well. So a really good-looking guy saying one thing, good, flirting, nice. You know,
Okay,
he's
okay.
got game. Really
Yeah.
ugly guy saying the same thing, sexual harassment, bad. Give her some space.
No, I've seen that.
Okay, so yeah, don't need the shotgun, don't need the siege workshop here. Skirm's perfectly fine. There's a rule in Age of Empires. So in Warcraft, you almost never get upgrades because it's like +1, but your guy has like 20 damage. But here it's like +1, and my guy has 2 damage. That +1 is double damage.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So upgrades are so important in this game. Like, I would rather have less skirms and more upgrades almost every single time. Skirms require armor upgrades as well. 3 damage. Opponent has 3 armor. When you get the lead skirm, which we never will get because we made a workshop, we have 4 pierce armor. Opponent has 5 plus 2 damage. Okay. So that means we need both armor upgrades to make sure our opponent does, instead of 3 damage per shot, 1 damage per shot. Every armor upgrade you do is basically like a lot of percentage less damage taken on every skirm. Very, very good. So in this case, skirms, elite skirm upgrade, armor upgrade right away, which you can afford. Everything you can afford. If you're really hurting for it, the ballistics first, but you probably don't have the wood for now. You just make skirmishers. And also, I don't know what you can possibly be looking at right now. You're not making skirmishers. You have a 43% efficiency rate on these ranges.
There's
that
efficiency.
means you've used... Yes.
Wait, I'm gonna keep looking at this from now on. I didn't know there's efficiency rates. I didn't know my work was being checked. I thought so long as I'm in the office and I make my hours, 9 to 5, I'm working. But you got a camera on me this whole time!
You spent 60% of your day in the bathroom, Grubby. What are you doing in there?
Not enough fiber! What can I do?
All right, Grubby's been working from home and he's at 40% efficiency. He's been watching Hera stream on the side. It's been terrible. These ranges are not working. You need Capture H Pro for this, by the way. You need to pay $5 a month, but it's very worth it. They do good work, and I actually support this team. I like Capture. I think they do great work. Side note, I love the Balance developers as well. Great guys. 43% is less than half, so we could be having at least 4 skirmishers here instead of the 2.
I think I was saving up for either Elite Skirm or Mangonel. Because
Oh god, and we picked the mangonel.
because Chad said I should do it, and I believe anything because I'm a male model and I don't have any thoughts of my own.
Just a pretty face after all, Grubby. Oh my goodness, this is terrible.
No.
This is terrible.
It's okay, I got 2 skirms with 2 attack upgrades. I'm getting a mango.
Wait, Grubby, you're right. The skirmishers don't work against them. We should make mangonels.
Yeah, exactly, see? I don't have 8 pierce armor.
Alright, so...
I tried
thank
going
God a mangonel's
skirms, it
coming, 'cause
doesn't
those
work.
skirms-
I tried scouts, it doesn't work. I tried mangonel, it doesn't work. This unit has no counter. This is bullshit.
You're almost right. If you were talking about another unit, you'd be so right.
Which one, actually?
The 2P one. The 2P one is the actually broken one. That one actually has no good counter. But this one is really not that great. Ooh, good attack round.
Thank
Get
you.
some shots. It's actually good play.
It's now a minigame. I'm not going to mind my villagers at all. I'm just going to control 1 mango.
Yeah, which is actually not terrible because again, I'm really happy watching this. You've lost 6 villagers. You've made every possible wrong choice available to you. It's still an even game. You have even vill count. He just has more military. If you land a couple lucky shots, you're actually completely even. You have 1,000 more rest collected, so you can actually be considered ahead if you actually land some shots. Which, again, if you just made elite skirmisher, pushed him out, you'd be 1,000 resources up. You wouldn't lose 6 villagers. You wouldn't have all this disaster. You'd probably be up more than 1,000 resources, and the game would be completely won.
I could have still been happy.
Yeah, but now you're sad and you live with this regret for the rest of your life.
Yep.
You made a mangonel.
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
Left my scouts to catch some reinforcements. Didn't work.
This looks really bad, Grubby, but I'm being so serious when I say that was the max value your scouts got this game. 30 HP off 1 plume. That was the best thing that scouts have done this game.
The hell, dude? No, the castle HP.
Well, it's not that relevant. This guy at least dies to a mangonel shot now if he gets hit. We'll keep track of that guy, actually. Let me control group him. That guy's control group 1. If that guy dies, we're gonna know, and it's because of the scouts.
Okay.
Okay, so you're actually doing very good on defense. Getting some decent shots. You're probably so freaking mad right now. What? He's selling!
GG.
Oh my goodness.
That's why Chad said mangonel, because they knew how good I am with them.
That had nothing to do with you, Grubby. I'm so sorry, man. He literally breaks the hole to go out, goes back in, and loses his entire army. It's ridiculous. That's insane. I can't just watch that.
This is my level. It's very sobering.
I still think he's a bit elo inflated. I don't know if he's doing it every time, but like he's laming with his scouts and he's all-inning. So like this guy's clearly elo inflated.
Yeah.
So you're a little bit better than this, but not much better to earn my respect. It's still terrible, still horrible.
Make him play a normal game with any civ, not on arena, and he's gonna be like 700 elo.
Yeah, this guy, 100%, exactly. Maybe a bit more than 700, maybe like 1,200, but yeah, he would be like a good considerable amount of elo less than what he is currently.
I was joking. I think 12, 13 mechanics.
Yeah, 12, 1300, yeah. But the 700 elos aren't bad in Warcraft. I figured that out for myself, actually.
They're really
Some
good,
of the best
right?
players on the server. 700 elo. I'm like not even joking. Like the meta there was really hard. Skirmishers finally getting some upgrades they deserve. Still no elites. We're prioritizing a farm over elites. Yeah, no, we can't afford it. I also can't afford food and rent because I'm spending my money on crack.
Okay, I see. No, it took me like half a second to realize you're hypothesizing, not for really.
Yeah. Like you can't get elite skim right now, but we want to save up for it. Put the crack down, put the crack pipe down.
No, but the thing is, I had to make this farm because it was ugly. There was like a hole in the middle.
That is really terrible. There's another hole.
I'll fix it
Keep
soon.
going, Grubby.
But
more wood.
it actually looks. Oh!
5 bills pulled off wood to fix the hole.
Oh
You
no!
weren't joking.
Wait, this is actually so bad. I can't
5
abide
bills
by
off
an
wood.
unfilled hole.
Oh no, God. Okay. Also, this is one of the situations where a market can really help. Market, buy wood. It's inefficient, but we don't care. We have 600 wood and we're still filling holes.
Yeah. Wait, I should turn off. I should turn off the thing in the mill, automatic receding. I should not have filled those 2 holes. That's 2 holes too many. And I should have made market and bought anything. And then get elite skirmisher and second armor upgrade for skirms.
Exactly. All of which you can basically afford, by the way.
Yep.
And if you had Elite Skirm plus 2 armor, your army here, minus the Mangonel, your army destroys him. It's not even close. Like, you would dog walk him.
Yeah.
Um,
Wait, dog walk. Never heard that one.
Yes.
It's a good one.
Okay. It's
see
fine.
that.
It can happen.
It went really fast.
Yeah. No, it went fast. Like, the score is still even. The game is still even. You have equal build count. You're both 1 town center. If you had a counter unit, you could be considered ahead.
Yeah, I have 3 eco upgrades.
You just had Elite Skirm full upgrades.
He doesn't.
Yeah. He has 0, exactly.
Look, he
So
found
you're in a great position here.
He found a hole in my defenses just as I was about to patch up the hole. He came in again.
Unfortunate. Unfortunate.
Things
Still making a Mangonel. Okay.
Things change quickly at this elo. Like, the situation rapidly can get out of hand.
Yeah, this game was like, the situation is actually insanely stable, but only if you have Elite Skirm.
Yeah. Wait, I'm getting stoned. What do you think about that?
There.
I was getting stoned with 7.
It's not okay. The stone here is actually not a bad idea, but the way you want to take stone here is you want to Elite Skirm, defend your base, and make it a town center on stone.
Ah.
So you can start pulling ahead in economy. A town center is only 175 more resources than this, because you have the stone in the stockpile that you're not spending on anything else. This is 100 wood. Just pay an extra 175 wood, make a town center that now doubles your build production, gives you a guaranteed economy lead, guaranteed, more so than you already have, and secures your stone and lets you play towards a castle. So it's not actually that bad. Without doing those steps, though, it's terrible because you're gonna mine stone that you can't use until you get 450 of it.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm not even sure if I had a plan for it.
You're just taking stone because you have extra wood. Apparently, you have extra wood to spare, so you might as well make.
Well, where's my 250
camp.
for the skirmisher upgrade?
It's insane. It's like we need 230 wood. For those who don't, like, we have some Warcraft people watching on your side. Yeah, you've been doing a lot. Yeah, it's 230 wood. So for those who don't know and aren't following what we're saving up for, we've been saving up for 230 wood for about 10 minutes now, and Grubby still hasn't managed.
All right, it's not 10 minutes.
Done a lot of
it was
other
actually
things.
8 minutes and 40 seconds, but I'll let you get away with it.
Still spending. Bowsaw to get more wood, obviously.
Yeah.
So we can afford what we need, you know?
Yeah.
Thank God, guys.
It's gonna earn itself back soon. Wait,
Farm's paying back as well.
You know what's crazy though? I could have watched this back myself, and I might have made a joke like, well, there's not much more I could have done given the knowledge that I had. But now it's so obvious, Hera.
It's so obvious. It's literally so obvious. But it's okay. Like, this is a good coaching session. This is a good game to show me because you will face this a lot. And actually, on this topic, there's a high chance you'll lose this tournament. Or not a high chance, because it will be a double elimination. But there's a decent chance that you lose this tournament to a player much weaker than you who's going to do this. I'm not going to teach this build at all.
Yeah.
I will not teach the build.
Oh.
But it's readily available online.
Oh.
They can easily do it. You can play against a guy who does nothing else. He doesn't even know how to play the game. He picks 1 civ or 2 civs, and he will beat you with this. So it's really good to get knowledge against it, so you at least know what to do.
Yeah.
Good defense. Your opponent now goes for forward castle. This is a very big part of the all-in, by the way. This is why you can't just sit behind walls all game. And this is not like a slight to these, but this is why, even if you stonewalled, why this wouldn't actually defend you permanently, because he would come with a forward castle. And if you just stonewalled and made like 3 TCs, I'm just going to outboom him. He would come forward castle, break in, maybe siege, and he'd just kill you anyway. So the way to defend this, you want to shoot up the castle, get a counter unit, and gain some respect on the map. Be out here with skirms. Your opponent can never come forward castle.
Okay. There's no substitute for winning militarily.
There is a substitute if you... So there's a substitute if your opponent makes a lot of mistakes. But if both players theoretically play well, I find it very difficult to out-economy the strategy. You want to slightly out-economy them.
Yeah.
And you want to
don't
fight
overdo
them.
it.
So you want to slightly beat them in fights. Exactly. Slightly out-economy. It's like if you go to a homeless guy and you have like $10,000 free, which is enough for like gold chains and whatnot. Or if you have $1 billion, you're still going to be so far ahead of the homeless guy that he will feel ashamed and sad if you were to flex that in front of him. And in either way, you'd be a terrible human in either situation, okay, in this hypothetical situation.
Either way, we're finance mogging the hobo. That's great. That's what matters.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So in this case, you are ahead of this homeless 1300 in a 1600 body because he's abusing this fast castle shenanigans.
Yeah.
So either way, you're going to be economically ahead. If you're 3 TC 50 vil up, or if you're 2 TC 10 vil up, or 20 vil up, yeah, you don't need to be that far ahead, okay?
Sometimes I stop making units because I'm not sure if it's going to cut the mustard. So I prefer to get 3 upgrades, and then I just make 4 units. And then I wait to see what else happens, which usually is defeat screen.
Like in this case, we're still waiting on elite skirmisher upgrade. So let's see if we actually get that.
I don't have the wood. Oh, I almost had it. I was at 222.
Forward market. Imagine you make a market, buy 200 wood, and get elite skirm immediately. So it was actually a wood thing the whole time. But of course that doesn't happen.
Wait,
I'm gonna buy stone instead.
Oh shit! I forgot this part. You think I'm gonna outrace him?
Well, you only started 10 years after him, so maybe.
But you know who I learned this from? My favorite AoE2 streamer, you.
Yeah. Yeah, I do the same thing in the exact same scenario. You're right.
And then you leave.
Yeah. That's probably actually there's probably footage of me doing that.
Yeah, I've seen it like at least twice. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
All right.
It can happen, but yeah, tons of mistakes. 26-0 in terms of eco KD.
GG. But
Give
I
us those 26 back. We still have more than him.
I collected more rest.
Still more resources. Yeah. Like think about how many things went wrong, and you have more resources than him.
Yeah.
So in theory, if you were to trade evenly, which we're not looking to do, we're looking to trade well with counter units. But if you were to trade evenly, you'd be ahead.
Do I just like if I don't know who they are, or I'm playing off stream and I do no scouts because he's phosphoruing and I feel like he's phosphoruing and I don't know if he has a good unique unit to Phosphoru with, but I think maybe, and he's doing the Phosphoru type walls, which is already kind of an indicator in a sign, not definitive. Maybe I got information that he's getting stone, now I know. Then I try to go up to castle with market, 8 farms, buying the gold. How many do I have on gold? 5, 6, 8, 10?
No, more, like 10 to 15, depending
10 to 15.
on how much.
10 to 15.
Yeah,
Do I get
a
the
lot.
mining upgrade? No.
Not before you click, after you click.
Yeah. You cannot make it back that fast, even with 15.
Yeah, I know. In this game, eco upgrades take like 5 minutes to pay off. In this game. And by the way, you can do this against anyone who's fully walling early. Like, let's think of a practical way with actually your knowledge. We don't know what he's doing. We know it's an FC. He might have a castle. He might not, but he's walling and he's not doing anything. So you can actually do small walls yourself, like these palisade walls. You don't have to go so extreme with stone walls because you actually don't know what he's doing.
Right.
Stone walls only are useful versus a unique unit that you know, so only after you scout it.
Right.
If you don't know, you'd make small walls yourself, so you're even on the walling.
Okay.
You'd make a market to catch up to him in terms of castle time.
Okay.
And then by that time you should have some information. If not, just do a aggressive strategy yourself. Just go for an aggressive unit. So in this case, I'm Hindustani. I'm gonna full wall myself. My opponent's up. It turns out he tricked me. He's 3 TC booming.
Okay.
I didn't know that. I had no idea. My name is Grubby, and I have no idea what my opponent's units do.
Yeah.
Okay? No problem. Actually, no problem. Go for your own aggressive strategy. So in this case, something like cav archers, something like light cav plus forward siege, or like camel plus forward siege. Just try your own forward strategy. And you might win, you might lose, but you're making the best out of a weird situation, which is okay.